Good morning. So much to talk about. See if I can make it under 8 minutes. Alright? So first Brazil. Scenes from Brazil. It's fantastic. I'll post a link to one of these videos. So from what I understand, these people in Brazil, they have been protesting now for more than 40 days. And they don't like the new guy, the new president. They want Bolsonaro. And they say that the election was stolen. Something is obviously happening in Brazil. Right, now Brussels, Belgium. Listen to this stuff. So Belgian police, they have been raiding apartments in Brussels. 4 of them last weekend, and now yesterday another 16. So they go into these apartments. So who lives in these apartments? Terrorists, maybe. Well, it's members of the European Parliament. They live in these apartments. Mostly socialist members, from what I understand. And 4 of them has been charged already. And it's about corruption. It's about participation in a criminal group. It's about money laundering. 4 of them has been charged already. One of them is the Vice President of the European Parliament. Her name is Eva Kaili from Greece. And she's been relieved of her duties immediately. And the money is coming, you know, they find so much money in these apartments. And the money apparently comes from Qatar. Well, they don't want to say this, but that's what I understand. That's where the money comes from. In one of these apartments, they found 600,000 euros. And in another apartment, they found a suitcase with several 100,000 euros in it. What can you say about this? Well, maybe you can say this. You know, there might be some corruption in Brussels. Possibly. Well, these people represent their countries. They are elected by their country to go to Brussels to represent that country. They have fantastic salaries and benefits. They have salaries that normal people would just dream about. And they are corrupt. Well, I'm not very surprised. It's amazing, isn't it? You're a member of the European Parliament, and in your apartment there is a suitcase with several 100,000 euros in it. Right. So now Sweden. The birth rate in Sweden keeps dropping. I saw the numbers for October, and it's the biggest drop so far. 12.8% below average. Every month this year it's been dropping. It's below average. Way below average. And now I hear, you know, some doctors, they are sort of screaming about this. See? And media, they are talking about it to some extent. But they, you know, what they say, of course, it's a mystery. They can't say what is causing this, of course not. I saw one of these experts, so-called experts, he said, in the short term, there can be random variations, which we saw in January. Since then, the numbers remained at a significantly lower level than before. It is surprising that there is such a sharp drop in the statistics. But we don't understand. Well, what do you think? Do you have any idea what may cause this thing? Oh. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe the stars. Something. Right. And I believe that most countries, maybe all countries, see similar trends. I don't know, but that's what I think. I know Finland, for instance. in Finland they have a similar trend. That's what I hear. Right, so now Bill Gates and his friends, you know, in October 2019 they had an exercise called Event 201. I'm sure many of you heard about this. And then right after this, the scamdemic happened, right? Now they had another one of these exercises. Well, from what I understand, this is Bill Gates and his friends and the WHO. They are doing these, it's like a military drill, really. You know, when the military, they have these exercises. They pretend that they are attacked by some enemy, and they check out to see if they do the right thing to handle the attack, right? This is how it works. Only the WHO and Bill Gates and these guys, they have meetings. They have emergency meetings, see? And see if they come with these quick decisions. You know? So they did another one of these exercises. This was in October this year. And they wanted a new name, so they called it Catastrophic Contagion. So I think this will tell us, this is telling us something. Something is coming soon. Right? Oh, we just have to stop them. Well, we know what to do, don't we? We don't obey, we don't comply. But we need to warn all the others about this. You know, I'm quite curious to see what's going to happen to some of my older friends. What will they do when this new thing comes? Will they do the same? Well, that's what I suspect that they will. You know, many of them, at least. They will just listen and comply. And they say, oh, this is terrible. We have to do what we are told again. Let's stay inside. Let's wear the mask. Right, finally some good news. This is from Twitter. Elon Musk said he's about to release evidence that could put Anthony Fauci behind bars. And the reaction from the White House is quite fascinating. They say this is dangerous. What Elon Musk is doing is dangerous. He's exposing Anthony Fauci. Could send him to jail. This is dangerous stuff. Anthony Fauci is not dangerous. Of course, Elon Musk is dangerous. Fascinating. Finally this. Robert Malone. You know, he's back on Twitter. I saw his first tweet this morning. This guy's got 550,000 followers. Right, that's all. Was that 8 minutes? Right, be good.